Matt here for Toolbox Talks. Today we're talking about holes.
You know why you're digging holes?
Falling through a hole with a 30-foot drop really isn't fun. Usually the reward for surviving a drop that high involves a ride in an ambulance and lots of screaming. Now, OSHA defines a hole as a gap or void with 2 inches or more in its least dimension.
Oh, come on, Matt.
You say?
What's wrong with a little bitty hole? Why should I care about that? It's not like I'm gonna fall through that hole.
That's why. Think of it this way. Anywhere that has a hole the size of a tennis ball or larger, that has a 6-foot or greater drop below it, needs to be protected because small tools or materials can easily fall through and do violent things to people like this guy, who should have been wearing his hard hat when he came back from lunch. Now, when are hard hats required on the job? JR requires you to always wear your hard hat on the job site unless you have a written exemption from the safety team.
Now, back to holes.
If you want to avoid falling, it's a good idea to take a minute at the start of every shift to find fall hazards in your roof and take steps to prevent yourself and your coworkers from injury. To remember the holes to cover, remember this acronym: A, B, C, D. Any holes bigger than 2 inches and skylights. Okay, scratch that. Before we open a hole in the roof, we must set up fall protection. The simplest way to address this is to use a combination of warning line and a personal fall arrest system, such as a harness, rope, and anchor point, or a safety monitor. If you cover the hole with a piece of plywood, label it with hole or cover, and secure it with screws so it can't be kicked out of the way.
Matt, do I have to?
Yep, just get it done. When there's a skylight of any kind on our roof, we must assume that it is not rated for supporting a worker and protect it like any other hole. JR also has skylight nets on the shelf in the warehouse. You can put cones and warning lines around your skylight while you're waiting for skylight nets to arrive at your job site. Thanks, stay safe, and keep up the good work. Three, two, one. Yeah.